All right, excited to be here on the second signing day. I know the December signing day has really become, in our minds, the official signing day as much as anything. But this day does provide an opportunity for us to add some guys. We've upped our total of high school recruits to 23, with the addition of one more young man from the state of Montana, one more from the state of Wyoming, and then additionally one more from the state of Texas. We were able to bring in one transfer who's with us now. His name is Johnny Edwards. He is transferring to us from Arizona, cornerback. He was a highly sought-after guy out of high school, out of North Forney in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we had a need that was created post-national championship at the cornerback position. We felt really good about the two guys that we had signed going back to the initial signing date, but we needed to add some more firepower there, and Gianni certainly does that. Again, highly sought after out of high school. Ended up at Arizona. Spent the past season there, past semester, did not play. So he's coming to us with 4 years to play, and really excited about how dynamic he is. He's going to be a guy from a talent perspective that certainly can walk on campus day one and be in the conversation to be on that field. And, we'll certainly do everything we can to get him coached up through the spring here and put him in position to be a contributor in the fall. Talking in reference to our three high school guys, Abe Grabo comes to us from Lone Peak High School in Big Sky, so he's our second player now, in addition to George Helms coming to us from the Lone Peak program. Really excited about Abe. Abe was a guy that, at our small school team camp this past summer, where we have 6-man, we have 8-man, and we have, Class B, Class A teams, lower level, smaller teams come to. He was a guy that stood out. There was no denying that. And then he followed it up with a really good senior year, and that's doing a little bit of everything. Up there at Big Sky, he really good on offense, really good on defense, and really fearless on defense. And then he, in the kicking game, kicked, punted, returned kicks, all the things. So just a really well-rounded football player, has good size. Right now, I think it's our angle to put him on the defensive side, play him at a safety. But excited about him being excited to come here and contribute. I know, Coach, whatever I can do, whatever position you see me at, was his response. So we're really excited to bring Abe into the Bobcat football program. Next up, Brian Harris. Brian hails from Hitchcock, just south of Houston. Brian's a young man that we had offered early in the process, going back to probably this time or thereabouts last year. He ultimately was committed to another school for quite some time, and then ultimately didn't sign with that school. So that gave us an opportunity to revisit Brian's recruitment, and again, a guy that we were high on early in the process, that we'd been in contact with going back for the better part of a year, and just being able to pick up that recruiting really post-national championship was our process. Had a chance to have him up here for an official visit, had a chance to go see him down in Hitchcock, and really think we got an excellent recruit there, a guy that can challenge as a true freshman at the cornerback position, possesses very good track speed, and that translates to the football field and how he's been able to impact his team there, and really excited to bring him in and add to that group of Texas recruits that we had already signed earlier in December. Last up, Breck Reed from Sheridan, Wyoming. Sheridan's certainly been a program that has fed the Bobcats, and knowing that program really well. Coach Mowry does an excellent job. They continue to rattle off state championships down there. Really, certainly trust those guys coming in and knowing what playing at a high level is all about. And Breck is the next in line. Breck's going to play receiver for us. He also did a great job in our camps this summer. Certainly stood out. We weren't in position to, maybe offer him that position early, but then he had a tremendous season. Again, leading the Bronx to a state championship, and then, after some of the dust settled for us, we were able to provide him an opportunity here in January, and he jumped on it. So excited to have another Sheridan Bronc in this program, and trust that Breck will do everything he can to get himself on the field in the near future. So, this group of four guys. Likely completes us as far as the recruiting goes, but I know we're always recruiting, and certainly recruiting forward as far as 27s go, and maybe keeping our eyes open on some 26s that do slip through the cracks here on this second signing day. But really feel good about the additions now, 24 in total, 23 high school guys to continue to do things the way we've done them, building this program from the ground up, getting guys that really believe in this program, our vision, their ability to develop here and get the experience thereafter. Additionally, we've been able to hire two of our positions, rehiring James Price, bringing James Price back to coach the receivers. James spent the 23 year with us, and then hiring Jordan Lee, who's coming to us from Arizona State to coach our corners. We will follow up with more information on that at a later date. But this is about these four recruits. Excited about them and excited what they'll bring to Bobcat football.